Hello friends, welcome to the video lecture series of Engineering Mathematics 3. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss multiple choice questions on differential equation. In particular, linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Yes, what is linear differential equation with constant coefficient? In short, I tell you, because in this video lecture we are going to discuss MCQs. So in short, I'll be explaining what is linear differential equation with constant coefficients. See, this is the differential equation. an dny by dxn means it is nth derivative of y with respect to x. an minus 1 dn minus 1 y by dxn minus 1. This dn minus 1 y by dxn minus 1 is n minus 1th derivative of y with respect to x. Like this, and the last term is a0 multiplied by y equal to function of x. On the left hand side, all derivative terms are there, differential coefficients are present, and the y term is also present. And on the right hand side, only function of x. Okay, here x is an independent variable and y is dependent variable. Here on the right hand side, we have function of x only. This is standard linear differential equation with constant coefficients, where all a's means an minus 1 up to a0 are constants. Yes, when you solve any linear differential equation with constant coefficients, then you will be getting two components, The first one is complementary factor, I'll call it as a CF, and particular integral, that is PI. The general solution of the differential equation is complementary factor plus particular integral. So when you find complementary factor, so there are some rules to find out complementary factor. So in short, I am going to describe the rules to find complementary factor. And this complementary factor is depend on the nature of roots of an auxiliary equation. I tell you what is auxiliary equation. Complementary factor is depend on the nature of roots of an auxiliary equation. Here, when you find complementary factor, no doubt it is depend on the nature of roots of an auxiliary equation. So it is very clear to find out roots of an auxiliary equation. Roots of an auxiliary equation. See, the first case, when the roots are real and unequal. When the roots are real and different, you can say. Let m1, m2, m3, m4 be the roots of an auxiliary equation. Then complementary factor will be what? Complementary factor is c1 e to the power m1x plus c2 e to the power m2x plus c3 e to the power m3x and so on. Okay, this is the complementary factor for real and different roots, where all m's is m1, m2, m3, m4 and so on, all are different. Second case is real and equal roots, real and equals. For example, 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, minus 3, minus 3, 3, 3, like this. When the roots are real and equal, is for two roots, means let m1 and m2 be the two roots of an auxiliary equation. In complementary factor, what is an auxiliary equation? In short, I tell you, this is a standard differential equation. I think I have written here. Okay, f d y is equal to function of x. Okay, this is the standard linear differential equation. And throughout the chapter, the d is what? Derivative with respect to x. I will denote d by capital D by derivative with respect to x, and consequently, the d square is d2y by dx square, means double derivative with respect to x. D cube is what? Triple derivative with respect to x, and so on. Okay, function of d y equal to x, then fd equal to 0 is an auxiliary equation. What is auxiliary equation? Auxiliary equation is f of d equal to 0 is an auxiliary equation. Okay, when the roots are real and equal, say m1 and m2 be the two roots of an auxiliary equation, then complementary factor is what? c1 plus c2x outside of the bracket e to the power m1x, where m1 and m2 are same. m1 and m2 are same. for two roots. Means for two roots, C1 plus C2x is the common factor. Is it? C1 plus C2x is the common factor. And one more important thing is that the position of C1 and C2 you can interchange. Position of constants you can interchange. Instead of C1 plus C2x, if you write here C2 plus C1x, C2 plus C1x, it is also okay. Okay, it carries the same meaning. As for three equal and real roots, see M1, M2, M3 are three roots and all are equal. Then complementary factor is what? C1 plus C2x plus C3x square e to the power M1x. Means for three roots, this factor is common. Okay, and so on and so on. So this is for real and unequal, this is for real and equal. And now third case, imaginary and different roots. If the roots of an auxiliary equations are imaginary and different, is for this type of roots particularly, let alpha plus minus I beta be the roots of an auxiliary equation. Then a complementary factor is what? E to the power alpha x in bracket C1 cos beta x plus C2 sin beta x. Means this imaginary part comes here at sine and cosine argument place, and alpha comes here, like this. And this imaginary and different roots, this case is only made for alpha plus minus I beta type roots, This is for two roots only. Now, next case is imaginary and repeated. Here also, alpha plus minus I beta is a pair of roots, is two roots. Again, alpha plus minus I beta pair of another roots. Means here we have four roots. This case is made for four roots. This case is for two roots. This case for n number of roots, and this case for n number of roots. If four roots are there, four roots of an auxiliary equation, then complementary factor e to the power alpha x in bracket C1 plus C2x cos of beta x plus C3 plus C4x sin beta x. Okay, this imaginary part comes here and real part is coming here. Okay, first, second, third and four cases are there. Okay, now you might have observed that the number of general constants C1, C2, C3, C4 and so on, if there are three constants, then number of roots of an auxiliary equation will be 3. Okay, this note particularly I have written. Okay, this may be as one of the multiple choice question. Order of the differential equation is equal to number of general constant present in the solution of differential equation is equal to number of roots of an auxiliary equation. If number of roots of an auxiliary equation are 4, then number of general constant present in the differential equation will be 4 and roots of an auxiliary equation will be 4, like that. Okay, this is important note, Okay, this may be asked as an MCQ, this note. Now, in this differential equation, standard form of differential equation, linear differential equation with constant coefficient, if right hand side is 0, if right hand side, this standard differential equation, if right hand side is 0, then solution of the differential equation will be what? Complementary factor itself, because particular integral is 0. See, if particular integral is 0, then general solution will be complementary factor itself. Okay, general solution is complementary factor itself because particular integral is going to become 0. When particular integral becomes 0, then right hand side is 0. If right hand side is 0, in that case particular integral will be definitely 0. Now, some multiple choice question, very quickly. Solution of this differential equation. Right hand side is 0. Therefore, particular integral will be 0. Whatever the complementary factor you will find, that will be the solution itself. Solution means value of y. We are going to solve this differential equation, that is to find out the value of y in terms of x. That we are going to do now. See, this differential equation is given in terms of dy by dx, d2y by dx square. Therefore, the differential equation I am writing in terms of capital D. As I told you, d2 dx square is capital D square, ddx is capital D plus 2y as it is. Then take y common, and this is the differential equation of the type f of d, function of d is this bracket, y is equal to 0, capital X is 0. Okay, and if you equate coefficient of y, this bracket, if you have to equate to 0, it becomes the auxiliary equation now. Auxiliary equation is what? This bracket equal to 0, bracket of d you can say, equal to 0 is an auxiliary equation. And try to find out the roots of an auxiliary equation. Okay, try to find out the roots means values of d you will get. And this is an algebraic equation now. And what is the degree of this? It is 2. Highest power of d is 2, means 2 values of d you will get. The values of d are what? 2 and 1. And this 2 and 1 are real and different roots. 2, 1 are real and different roots. Therefore, first case I will be using. What is the complementary factor? C1 e to the power 2x plus C2 e to the power 1x. C1, C2 you can interchange. Once again, C1 e to the power 2x plus C2 e to the power 1x. This is the complementary factor. As the right hand side is 0, particular integral is 0. Therefore, y equal to complementary factor plus particular integral 0. Okay. This is the solution of this differential equation. This is the solution of this differential equation. Okay, many students, okay, they are facing problems while finding the roots of an auxiliary equation. While finding the roots of an auxiliary equation. Okay, in short, I tell you how to find out the roots. And I'll recommend in examination, I'll recommend you to use the calculator. Okay, you can find out the roots by your procedure also, but I'll recommend you to use calculator. Okay, in short, I tell you, calculator is how to find out the roots. Okay, see, if it is visible to you, just I am going to switch on the calc and d square minus 3d plus 2 I want. Okay, all coefficients means this differential equation or this algebraic equation d square minus 3d plus 2, it has degree 2. Therefore, there will be 3 constants that has to be entered in calc. If degree is 3, there must be 4 constants. If degree is 4, then there must be 5 constants. One more like that. Okay. Now d square minus 3d plus 2. D square minus 3d plus 2 means what? Coefficient of d square is 1. See, I am going to enter 1 here. Just first of all, I have to select the equation. Just I am pressing mode button. Okay. Here that function equation function is not there. Again I am going to press the same. Equation function is not there. Again I am going to press mode. Now EQN, equation is there. The equation corresponds to 1. Therefore 1 I am going to press. 1 I have pressed. Okay. Now what is there? Unknowns 2 and 3. Just I am going to right click here again. The degree of this differential equation is what? 2. Okay, the highest power of d is 2. So I am going to select 2 here. If it is 3, then I will have to select 3. Okay, 2 I am going to select. If I have selected 2, then what to do? The calc will demand the values of A, B, C. As I told you, when highest power of d is 2, there will be 3 constants. Highest power of d is 3, there will be 4 constants. So what is value of A? Means coefficient of d square. 1 I am going to press. 1 I have pressed. Okay. And that I am going to execute now. Equal to button I have to press. This 1 has been executed. Now B. B is what? Minus 3. Minus 3. Now B is minus 3. Just I am going to execute it. Equal to. The C is what? 2. C is 2. I am going to press 2 now. And again I am going to execute. Here the value of x1 means first root is what? 2. See, 2 is there. First root is what? 2. This 2 we have obtained. First root is what? 2. Okay. And again press equal to button. Then I will get 1. I will get 1. See, 1 we have obtained. 1 we have obtained. Okay. Means in this way you can use calculator and get the value of d or get the roots of an auxiliary equation. roots are real and different, therefore complementary factor C1 e to the power 2x plus C2 e to the power 1x. Okay, this 1 is not necessary to write. So this is solution of this differential equation. Solution of this differential equation. Now very quickly, same problem. This is given, write in terms of capital D. I am directly writing now. This is capital D square, this is D, this is 8. I have taken y common directly. Okay, direct step I have written. Then this is auxiliary equation, equate it to 0. Use calculator and get the value of D. These two are real and unequal, therefore complementary factor C1 e to the power minus 4x plus C2 e to the power minus 2x. Okay, these two roots comes here. So this is the solution of differential equation, because right hand side is 0, the particular integral is 0. Okay. Similarly, next. See, if solution of differential equation is equal to 0 is dash, means options I have not written. In order to save time, the options I have not written. Auxiliary equation is what? Auxiliary equation is d raised to 4 minus 5d square plus q plus 6d square. Okay. Now here you can use calculator. Now in this calculator, this function doesn't exist. But now the latest calculators are there, so you can find out the roots of this. Okay. But it is very clear that you can find out it by usual procedure also. Now d square is common, so I am taking d square common. If you take d square common, what will happen? D square will remain, because and 5d, and here d square is common, plus 6 equal to 0. Okay. Now d square equal to 0 means d equal to 0 and d equal to 0. D square equal to 0 means d has two values, 0 and 0. And d square minus 5d plus 6, d square minus 5d plus 6. See, just I am going to reset it. Just I am going to clear everything, reset this all, then equal to button, I am going to reset all. Okay, like this. Now, d square minus 5d plus 6, see, coefficient of d square is 1. Before that, the equation I am going to select, then degree I am going to select, it is 2. The value of a is 1, this 1 I have executed. The value of b is minus 5, that I have done. And value of c is 6, again I have executed. The value of x1, value of x1 is what? 3. Value of x1 is 3. See here, value of x1 is 3, and again if you press this, value of x2 is 2. Means 4 values I must get. Highest power of d is 4. 4 values I must get. The 2 values of d, 0 and 0, third value and fourth value. Here, highest power of d is 4, means order of the differential equation is 4. Order of the differential equation is 4, then auxiliary equation must have 4 roots, And if 4 roots are there, the 4 general constant will be there in the solution of the differential equation, remember. Now here we have the mixed type of roots. These two are real and equal roots. I am writing complementary factor C1 plus C2x e to the power 0x. See, this case. Okay. And for real and different roots, C3 to the power 3x plus C4 to the power 2x. In the next step, e raised to power 0 is 1, therefore I have not written anything. C1 plus C2x, C3 to the power 3x plus C4 to the power 2x, like this. Okay. Next step, solution of this differential equation is auxiliary equation equal to 0. Then values of d are minus 0.5. Or you can write here minus 1 by 2 plus minus I. Plus minus I am writing plus minus 1i, because this is of the type alpha plus minus I beta. Alpha plus minus I, these are imaginary and different roots. See, what is the complementary factor? E to the power minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 means minus 0.5x. This case. Okay, this case. In bracket, C1 cos of beta x. Beta is what? 1. C1 cos of 1x plus C2 sin of 1x. Okay. Just very quickly, next now, the solution of this differential equation. Here, the auxiliary equation I am writing d cube plus 6t square plus 11 d. This should be d, no? D plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, find the roots of an auxiliary equation. The roots of an auxiliary equation, how do you get? I am using the calculator very quickly. Just I am going to clear everything. I am going to reset. Okay. Now, equation. Then how many unknowns are there? See, highest power of d is 3. I must have degree is 3. Then value of a. Value of a is coefficient of d cube, means 1. This I have executed. Then 6 I am going to execute. Then 11 I am going to execute. Then 6, last of 6. Now the value of d is minus 1. Here d is minus 1. Then again I am going to press equal to, then minus 3. Again I am going to press equal to, it is minus 2. Okay, means 3 values of d I have obtained, and these values are real and different. All 3 are real and different. Real and unequal, you can say. So what is complementary factor? Complementary factor is c1 e to the power minus 1x plus c2 e to the power minus 3x plus c3 e to the power minus 2x. Okay. Is you can interchange the position of C1, C2, C3. You can even interchange the position of minus 1, minus 3, minus 2 also. Here right hand side of the differential equation is 0. Therefore, solution of the differential equation is y equal to C1 e to the power minus x plus C2 e to the power minus 3x plus C3 e to the power minus 2x. This is solution of this differential equation. Okay. The only complementary factor may be asked in examination. Find the complementary factor of this and this, like this. Now, solution of this differential equation. Right hand side is 0. Particular integral is 0. Then auxiliary equation I am writing. d2 dx square is d square. Directly writing. Plus 16. Y is outside. Okay. Now, auxiliary equation. No, this is the differential equation, okay, in terms of capital D. This is dE. Now AE I am writing. AE means auxiliary equation, d square plus 16 equal to 0. This implies, you can use the calculator also, d square equal to minus 16, and this implies d equal to plus minus under root of minus 16, and d equal to plus minus under root of minus 16. This is minus 16, you know. Therefore, under root of minus 1 is iota, you know. It is imaginary number. Root of minus 1 is I. The plus minus. Root of 16 is 4. And root of minus 1 is I. And in standard form, 0 plus minus 4i. These are the roots of an auxiliary equation. And these roots are of the type alpha plus minus I beta. Okay. For real, imaginary and different roots. Therefore, complementary factor is what? E to the power alpha means 0x. E to the power 0 is 1. In the next step, you can write C1 cos of beta. Beta is 4. Plus C2 sin of 4x. In the next step, you can write e raised to 0, 1. Then the complementary factor will be C1 cos 4x plus C2 sin 4x. That itself is the solution because complementary factor itself is the solution because right hand side is 0. Okay. Now the next problem. Here in this problem, I am writing differential equation in terms of capital D minus 64 y equal to 0. Auxiliary equation means this bracket of D I have to equate to 0, only bracket of D, don't take y. Okay, means this can be written as d raised to 4 can be written as d square whole square minus 64 can be written as 8 square equal to 0. Okay. Now a square minus b square. See, a square minus b square can be written as a square minus b square can be factorized as a plus b into a minus b. Means that d square whole square minus h square can be written as d square a plus b into a minus b. Okay. Now we have the order of the differential equation is 4. Therefore, in solution there will be 4 general constants. In complementary factor there will be 4 general constants. Remember, right hand side is 0, particular integral 0. Now here d square minus 8 equal to 0. Therefore, d square equal to 8, you can use calculator also here, and d equal to plus minus under root of 8. And d square plus 8 equal to 0 means d square equal to minus 8. And as we have done here, d equal to root of minus 1 is iota. I am directly writing. Okay, these roots are real and different, and these roots are real and imaginary and different. Therefore, complementary factor will be what? Complementary factor, you can either write for this one first or this one first. For real and different, c1 e to the power root 8x plus c2 e to the power minus root 8x plus, now 0 plus minus I root 8, 0 plus minus I root 8, alpha plus minus I beta type e to the power 0 x. Now c1, c2 we have already used. c3 cos root 8x into x plus c4 cos sine root 8x. Okay, this is the complementary factor. Okay, due to this space constraint, I have written this. You try to solve at your own once again and try to check whether it is correct or not. Now, solution of the differential equation is this one. See, this in terms of capital T I am writing. You can directly write auxiliary equation also. Ty minus 6y equal to 0. In terms of capital T, take y common. Okay. And auxiliary equation d cube minus 7t minus 6 equal to 0. Right? Now, use calculator to get the value of this. Here, the power of d is what? Power of d, highest power of d is 3. So I must get 3 values of d. This I am going to use the calculator here. See, so I am going to clear it first. So I am going to clear all, then reset all. Again, equation. Then there are unknowns, degree is 3. A is what? A is 1. Coefficient of d cube is 1. This 1 I am going to enter minus 7. The coefficient of d square is absent. Coefficient of d square is 0. It is very important. Coefficient of d is minus 7. There must be 4 coefficients, If highest power of d is 3, then there must be 4 coefficients in this way. Okay. Now, the value of x1 is what? 3. Value of d is what? 3, first value. Next value is 1. Okay, this function is not available here, I think. Okay, now here what I am going to do, try to find out the roots of an auxiliary equation. Roots of an auxiliary equation. So, okay, this the complex root facility is not available in this calc. So you can find out the roots of this, right? Even for d cube minus 70 plus minus 6. So I am going to write here, better to show you in short. D cube minus 70, D cube minus 70 minus 6 equal to 0. Now here the synthetic division method I am using, and find out the first root, means first value of D. It is very clear that if you put D equal to 1, what will you get? If you put D equal to 1, then D equal to minus 1 if you put, minus 1 if you put, what will happen here? Let me see. The minus 1 plus 7 and minus 6. Okay. Therefore, D equal to minus 1 is one of the values. One of the values. Okay, this you can do in the calculator. This is not necessary to. Okay. Now the synthetic division method. Here the highest power is D, degree is 3, there must be 4 coefficients. Coefficient of D cube, coefficient of D square, coefficient of D and constant coefficient like that. Okay. And the first value is minus 1, first value of D, just this we have to carry as it is here. Have a multiplication, you write down here. Addition of these two here, again product of these two here, it is 1, minus 1 into minus 1 is 1, minus 6 addition of these two, and product of these two here again 6, and the last term I must get 0 because this is the remainder. Now the second factor is 1 minus 1 minus 6. Now in terms of polynomial I am writing, there are 3 coefficients. I have to start from D square minus 1D minus 6 equal to 0. Then if you solve in the calculator, the values of D you will be getting. It is minus 2, minus 3 and 2, you know. D equal to 3 and D equal to 2. Okay. This minus 1, 2, 3 are the values. Okay. Minus 1, 2, 3 are the values. Therefore, complementary factor, all roots are real and different. Real and different. Therefore, C1 to the power 3x plus C2 to the power 2x plus C3 to the power minus x. This is a complementary factor, and complementary factor itself is the solution. Now the solution of this differential equation, particular integral is 0. See, auxiliary equation I am writing directly d raised to 4 plus 6t square plus 5 equal to 0. Okay, you can use the calculator here directly and get the 4 values of t. Okay, but I am doing it manually now. This is d raised d square plus 6d square plus 5, and for timing, this d square equal to t I am putting t square plus 6t plus 5, and if you solve this equation, the 2 values of t you will be getting 2 values of t. Okay, do one thing. This is what. Okay. Well, the values of this is minus 5 and minus 1. Minus 5 into 1, 6. Okay. Now t is minus 5 and minus 1. Therefore, d square equal to minus 5 and d square equal to minus 1. If you take square root, you know, plus minus under root of minus 5 means plus minus root of minus 1 is I and root 5, and d square is minus 1. Therefore, here I am writing d square equal to d equal to plus minus under root of minus 1. Under root of minus 1 is iota. Means these 2 values we have obtained. These 2 values we have obtained. Plus minus iota and plus minus this one. But here we have 4 roots, and those roots are 4 roots, but these roots are imaginary and different. Okay, all roots are imaginary and different. This is not coming under the case imaginary and repeated. This plus minus iota is not being repeated here. This is not being repeated here. Therefore, complementary factor, how to write? Complementary factor, how to write? For these 2 imaginary and different roots I am writing. e raised to power 0x c1 cos 1x plus c2 sin 1x. Okay, for these two, plus for these two roots e raised to power 0x c1 c2 already we have used c3 cos root 5x plus c4 cos root 5x. Okay, and e raised to power 0 is 1 in the next step you can write c1 cos x c2 sin x plus c3 cos root 5x plus c4 cos root 5x. This is the complementary factor, and complementary factor itself is the solution. Y equal to complementary factor is the solution of this. Okay, now solution of this differential equation. I am writing auxiliary equation d raised to power 5 minus d equal to 0. Here it is very clear that d is common, d raised to power 4 minus 1 equal to 0. This means d equal to 0 and d raised to power 4 minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, the one value of d we have obtained, the four values I will be getting from this, d square whole square minus 1 square equal to 0, because this can be written as like this, one can be written like this, a square minus b square is what? A plus b into a minus b. Now from this d square equal to d square plus 1 equal to 0 means d square equal to minus 1 and d equal to plus minus under root of minus 1 means plus minus under root plus minus I, under root of minus 1 is I. Okay, alpha plus minus I bit. Here d square minus 1 equal to 0, therefore d square equal to 1, d equal to plus minus 1. Okay, these two imaginary and different, these two are real and different. Real and different. Okay, imaginary and different. This is real root again. There are three real roots. Okay, real roots are first real root, second and third real root, and these two roots are imaginary and different. So what is complementary factor? For real and different roots I am writing first. You may write for imaginary and different roots in the beginning also. Okay, it is your choice. c1 e to the power 0x, real and different. c2 e to the power 1x, c3 e to the power minus 1x, minus x you can write. Now c1, c2, c3 are there. These two roots are remaining, imaginary and different, e raised to power 0x, e raised to power alpha, c1 cos 1x plus c2 sin 1x. Okay, in the next step, e raised to power 0 is 1 and complementary factor itself is the solution. Okay, now very quickly, particular integral. Okay, we have discussed 10 different problems, which variety I tried to cover. Now particular integral. Particular integral is depend on the right hand side of the differential equation when differential equation written in the standard form. The standard form means what? Y term and dy by dx derivative term on the left hand side, only x terms on the right hand side explicitly. So how to find right particular integral? The particular integral of this differential equation, the standard differential equation, is what? This ft I have to shift on the right hand side. It will be 1 by fd x. Means this operator I have to operate on x. This ft goes in the denominator, and don't forget that d is the derivative. And the x is fx. X is fx. Now particular integral for this one, 1 by d minus m, m is constant. This I am operating on function fx. How this can be resolved? E to the power mx integral e to the power minus mx fx dx. This minus is replaced by plus here. Okay, for example, particular integral. How this can be resolved? D plus 2 and any function. Just I am writing here e to the power or sine of x I am writing. So how do you operate 1 by d plus 2 operator on sin x? See, how do you operate this one? E to the power, this formula, minus 2x integral e to the power 2x into sin x and this integral we have to evaluate. Okay, this factor can be resolved in this way. Okay. Now, the particular integral 1 by fd is phi d or fd is the same thing. Function of d means phi d, function of d means fd. If you operate 1 by phi d or 1 by fd on e to the power x, what to do? Replace d by a. See, replace d by a. Replace d by a. Provided denominator is not going to become 0. See, here I am writing separately. Particular integral 1 by phi d or fd, whatever, e to the power ax I am writing. Then if replace d by a directly, but when it is executable, when it is possible, provided after replacing d by a, this phi of a should not be 0. Phi of a should not be 0. Okay, this for example, this operator, particular integral, this operator I am going to operate, and d plus 2 I am going to operate on e to the power 4x. Okay, here a is 4 and like this. So put d equal to 4. If you put d equal to 4, 4 plus 2 is 6. So in this way operator is operated. In this way operator is operated. Okay. Why? Because denominator is not going to become 0 by for d equal to 4. Okay, that is operated. But if that is what this question, this statement says, in particular integral 1 by phi d e to the power x, if phi of a is 0, here phi of a is not 0, in this way we have to go. If phi of a is 0, then what to write? What to do? Write down x variable, means x outside of the operator, and take derivative of this operator, derivative of denominator separately. Phi dash means derivative of this with respect to d, and e to the power ax as it is. Okay, is a particular integral. Provided phi dash of a is not 0. Phi dash of a is not 0. Right? Means, okay, this may be asked as one of the MCQ. This thing I have explained here. Particular integral of this operator I am operating on e to the power 2x. Okay, put d equal to 2. If you put d equal to 2, what will happen here? If you put d equal to 2, see, what will you get? 1 by 2 square means 4. 2 into 2 is 4 plus 1 e to the power 2x. Means 1 by 9 e to the power 2x. In this way we operated operator, that's all. Okay, here if you put d equal to minus 2, if you put d equal to minus 2, what will happen? D equal to minus 2 means minus 2 square is 4. D equal to minus 2 means 5 into minus 2 is minus 10, and 6 is there. The 10 minus 10 will be 0. If you put d equal to minus 2, it will be 0, denominator is 0. In that case, if denominator is going to become 0 for this value, in that case what to do? Write down x outside of the operator here and take derivative of this with respect to d. Well, derivative of d square is 2d, derivative of phi d is 5 with respect to d, and derivative of free constant 6 is 0. Okay. Then further, this operator can be operated on this. This operator can be operated on this one. Okay. So this type of situation will come later on when we solve the problem. And how the operator is operated? Put d equal to minus 2. If you put d equal to minus 2, the 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 plus 5 is 1. Means x by 1 e to the power minus 2x. This is particular integral of this one. Now particular integral of this thing now. Okay, particular integral of this. Here you can use the formula or Okay, later on we'll solve this type of problem using formula directly. Okay, next now particular integral we are going to find, but here functions are sine and cos. In previous case the function e raised to power ax was there. Here trigonometric sine and cos, trigonometric function sine and cos are there. But sine ax plus b and or cos ax plus b, the procedure is same. On sine ax plus b or cos ax plus b, procedure is same. But when you operate operator on sine and cos function, our target is d square, not d. Our target is d square, not d. Therefore, function of d square I have written, or f of d square, or phi of d square, or phi of d, you can write, it is okay. But when you operate operator on sine and cos function, so only d square is the target. D square must be replaced by minus times a square. A is coefficient of x. Okay, in this way. Provided phi of minus a square is not 0. And if phi of minus a square is 0, then the same thing we have to do. Write down x outside of the operator. Take derivative of this with respect to d, f dash d square, and this function. Okay. And similarly for, this is for circular sine and circular cosine. Now for hyperbolic sine and hyperbolic cosine. Yes, what is the difference? Only d square is replaced by a square only, a square. Here d square is replaced by a square only. Here d square is replaced by minus times a square. Okay, see the difference between sin h and sin cos h and okay. Now, very quickly we are going to solve problem. Particular integral we are going to solve. So we are operating operator on sin 4x. So means when we operate operator, this operator on sine function, our target is d square. Replace d square by minus 4 square. See, this minus 16. If you put d square equal to minus 16 plus 9 is minus 7, and the operator is operator. Okay. Now, the next problem, 1 by d square plus 9 sin 3x, particular integral we are going to find. But if you put d square equal to minus of 3 square, means minus 9 plus 9 will be 0. So what will you have to do? Write down x outside of the operator. Take derivative of denominator separately. When derivative of d square is 2d, derivative of 9 is 0. No need to write 0. Sin 3x. Then x 1 by 2 is constant. You can write outside. And 1 by d is integration. Okay, d is derivative with respect to x. Therefore, 1 by d will be what? Integration with respect to x. 1 by d means integration of sin 3x, and integration of sin 3x is what? Minus cos 3x by 3. Minus, this is what? 2. 2 is already there. 2 into 3 will be 6. X by 2 as it is. Integration of sin is what? Minus cos 3x by 3. And minus x cos 3x by minus x cos 3x by 6 is particular integral. Next problem. Here sin h function is there. Sin h. Put d square equal to 2 square. This is 1 by 20 like this. Now cos h function is there. Cos h. Replace d square by 5 square means 25. Then 25 minus 25 will be 0. Write down x outside of the operator. Take derivative of d square minus 25. Derivative of d square, derivative of minus 25 is 0. Cos h phi x. 1 by d is integration, and integration of cos h phi x is like this. Okay. Now next formula for particular integral. Here we have the product of 2. E raised to ax into function of x. V is a function of x. V is a function of x. Then we are operating operator 1 by fd on product of 2 function now. Okay, earlier this type of situation was not there. Product of 2 function, and in the product of 2 function, one of the function is exponential function of the type e to the power ax. In that case, what to do? That we have facility to take e to the power ax outside of the operator. But when you take e to the power ax outside of the operator, then d must be replaced by d plus a. See, This I have taken outside. D must be replaced by D plus A. That is important. Okay. Now here, this operator I am operating on product of 2. Product of 2. E to the power 2x we can take outside. But when you take e to the power 2x outside, the D must be replaced by D plus 2. See. And this can be solved very easily. 1 by A plus B whole square means D square plus 4D plus 4. This 4 is already there. Sine 4x. And e to the power 2x, try to solve for one more step, d square plus 4d plus 8 on sine 4x. Okay, and how to operate operator? How to operate this operator on sine function or cos function? Replace d square by minus times 4 square, means minus 16. If you replace d square by minus 16, what will happen? Minus 16 plus 8 is what? Minus 8. Directly written. Minus 16 plus 8 is minus 8. Now, I am operating this operator on sine 4x. On sine 4x. So when you operate operator on sine or cos, the d square is the target. So what I am going to do, I am going to bring d square in the denominator by rationalizing this one. Okay, 4d minus 8 is there. So here real conjugate of this 4d plus 8. Real conjugate 4d plus 8. Just I have to change the sign. Multiply by a conjugate, real conjugate and divide by the conjugate. Sine 4x. Okay, this into sine 4x. Now e to the power of 2x, 4d plus 8 numerator. Okay, numerator's operator is not troublesome, you know. Only the denominator operator is gives us a little bit trouble. A minus b into a plus b is what? A square minus b square. A minus b into a plus b is what? A square minus b square. Okay, the a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b is 4d whole square means 16d square minus b square means 64 8 square. Okay, directly writing because we don't have a sufficient space here on the sheet. Directly writing. The anyhow, what we have done, we brought d square in the denominator. So replace d square by minus 4 square means minus 16. Then it will be particular integral is 2 e to the power 2x 4d plus 8. Normally this type of problem will not be there in online examination, but it requires number of steps, you know. Okay, more than 5 to 6 steps are required. Okay, this type of problems are not asked in less likely to be asked in online examination. Put d square equal to minus 16. Minus 16 into 16 is minus 256. Directly writing. Minus 64. E to the power 2x. Addition of these two is 640. Okay. It is 1, 11, 12. It is 3. Minus 320. And 4d plus 8 on sine 4x. I am writing directly now. Minus 320. See, 4. D of sine 4x means what? Derivative of sine 4x. Derivative of sine 4x is 4 cos 4x. And this 8 multiplied by sine 4x. Okay, in this way we have solved this problem. But once again I repeat that this type of lengthy sums are not asked in examination, online examination. It's one more formula. Okay, this is the formula for the product of two functions. Here exponential function can be taken outside and d must be replaced by d plus a. Okay, in this way. Now, here again we have the product of two functions. We have the product of two functions. But here, what is the difference between these two? In product, one is exponential. Here in the product, this function is what? Algebraic function. x to the power 1. So this can be resolved by this formula. This formula can be written like this also. Okay, the very simple problem. This formula is also important. This is also important, you know. This may be asked as MCQ. The particular integral of this, see, x into v, x into v, x into v. So how do you resolve it? See, x I have written 1 by this I have written, v I have written, v is a function of, okay, this is 1, you know, minus phi dash. Phi dash means this is phi, derivative of d square plus 1 is 2d, and phi d whole square means d square plus 1 whole square. Okay, this type of problem also, okay, less likely to be asked in online examination. X, this operator I am operating on sin 3x, replace d square by minus 3 square. D square by minus times 3 square means minus 9. This minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8, directly writing sin 3x. Now, what did I tell you? When you operator on sine function or cos function, d square is the target. Put d square equal to minus 9, minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8 whole square is 64, directly written. Okay, now here minus x sine 3x by 8, same term I have written. 2 by 64 is 1 by 32, and derivative of sine 3x is what? 3 cos 3x. Okay, this is the particular integral, right? Now, so earlier this formula also I have given 1 by d plus m fx e to the power minus mx like this. Okay, this we have already covered. Okay, now particular integral of this one. Particular integral of 1 by d plus 1 e to the power ex. This is as it is, and integration of e to the power x sin e to the power x dx is sin of e to the power x. See, here e to the power x is the argument of sin and its derivative is present here in the multiplication. The integration of total term will be sin e to the power x using this formula. Integral sin of fx multiplied by f dash x. F dash x is derivative of fx, is sin of fx. Similarly, next one now, particular integral 1 by d plus 2 e to the power minus x cos of e to the power x, again by the same formula, e to the power minus 2x integral e to the power 2x, and same function, this function. By law of indices, e to the power 2x minus x is e to the power x, and here again integral of e to the power x cos of e to the power x. See, here integral of cos of fx multiplied by f dash x means derivative of argument is present, then integration of total term will be what? Sin of fx. Same thing I have written, and it is minus of sin of e to the power x. The particular integral of this. Very quickly, the next one, similar problems we are going to discuss now. See here, the particular integral of differential equation. This differential equation is given to you, and particular integral of this differential equation we have to find. But here x cube is algebraic function, and this operator I am operating on algebraic function x raised to power 3. Maybe here x to the power 1, x to the power 2, or x to the power 3, x to the power 4, whatever. How to operate operator on x to the power n function where n is positive integer, x to the power n function. Take lowest degree term outside, means minus of 1 is the second term, d square is the first term, and degree of first term is 2 and degree of this constant, free constant is 0. Lowest degree term is minus 1, that I have taken common. What will remain? Minus d square plus 1 will remain. And then take this bracket take this bracket in the numerator. It will be raised to power minus 1. Then use 1 minus y to the power minus 1. The binomial, particular case of the binomial expansion means this formula you can use in short. 1 minus y to the power minus 1 is 1 plus y square and so on. Here 1 minus y to the power minus 1 plus y square and so on. Now operate each operator on x cube. This is the infinite series, you know. The 1 multiplied by x square, d square of x cube means double derivative of x cube. See, d square of x cube means double derivative of x cube. Single derivative of x cube is 3x square and its derivative again is 6x. Means double derivative of x cube is what? 6x. And fourth derivative of x cube is 0. See, fourth derivative of x cube is what? 0. Okay, if the order of the derivative is more than this index, you know, then its derivative is 0. It's very clear. Derivative of this will be 0. And if you operate other terms, these are the higher order terms of d, it will be again 0. Means this is the particular integral, this is the formula. Now, particular integral of d raised to power 4 plus 25 x to the power 4, this one. Particular integral operator on the right hand side, this operator on the right hand side. Okay. Now, as I told you in the previous problem, take lowest degree term outside, means 25 I am taking outside, d raised to power 4 plus 25 I am taking common. This is function is same, x square, x raised to 4 plus 1. Okay. Now take this in the numerator. Is 1 plus d raised to 4 by 25 raised to minus 1. The function is same. Then expand it using the formula 1 plus y to the power minus 1. 1 plus y to the power minus 1 is what? 1 minus y plus y square minus y cube and so on. Here all plus minus and here all positive. So 1 by 25, 1 minus y plus y square, see, and so on. Write down first three terms only, x raised to power 4 plus x square plus 1. Now 1 by 25, see, 1 multiplied by this polynomial, this term minus 1 by 25, fourth derivative of x raised to power 4 plus 1, fourth derivative. Now fourth derivative of x raised to power, here I am going to find out separately. Fourth derivative of x to the power 4 plus 1, fourth derivative of x to the power 4 plus x square plus 1, fourth derivative. Is first derivative I am writing. First derivative is what? 4x cubed plus 2x. Then second derivative I am writing. Derivative of this is 12x square plus 2. Then again derivative I am taking 24x plus 0, and derivative of this is 24. This fourth derivative of this term is 24. And eighth derivative, d raised to power 4 raised to power 2 means eighth derivative of this will be 0. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, now this problem you can solve at your own. Particular integral of differential equation is this one. This I am shifting on the right hand side. Here we have the product of two functions, e to the power minus x you can take outside. Here we have the product of two functions, you know. Then you can operate this operator on this, or if you e to the power minus x you can take it outside. But when you take e to the power minus x outside, the d must be replaced by d plus 1. D must be replaced by d minus 1. D must be replaced by D minus 1. If you replace D by D minus 1, what will happen then? See what I am going to do. See, here I am going to solve this problem. Okay. Here I am going to solve this problem. Particular integral is 1 by d square plus 2d plus 1 like this. Okay. And e to the power minus x 1 plus x square. We have the product of two functions out of which one is exponential. The exponential can be taken outside. If you take exponential outside, then d must be replaced by d minus 1. D must be replaced by d minus 1. Plus 1 is already there, and 1 plus x square. Is it? This minus 1 and plus 1 gets cancelled. What will remain? E to the power minus x, and 1 by d square will remain. 1 plus x square. Okay. Now, how do you operate operator? The 1 by d square means integration 2 times. Okay. 1 by d. And integration of this is 1 is what x. Integration of this is what x cube by 3. Again take integration of this is x square by 2, and integration of x raised to x power 3 is x power 4 by 4, and 3 is already there, 12. Okay, yes, all those sums are only for you, but only hint I am giving. Okay, now solution of differential equation, this one, shift d square plus 1 on the right hand side. Yes, here the question is like this. The solution of differential equation means what we have to do? We have to find out the complementary factor as well as particular integral. Write down auxiliary equation. D square shift minus 1 on the right hand, 1 on the right hand side. D equal to plus minus root of minus 1, root of minus 1 plus minus I. The roots are imaginary and different, therefore complementary factor is e raised to power 0x c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. Okay, this type of thing we have done previously. Now particular integral I want. The shift on the right hand side like this. I am operating operator on x to the power 1 means algebraic function. So take this in the numerator directly, and 1 plus y to the power minus 1 is what? 1 minus y plus y square and so on. Operate each term on x. 1 multiplied by x is x. Double derivative of x is 0, fourth derivative of x will be 0, and 0 so on. So x is the particular integral of this one. The complementary factor plus particular integral is the solution. So this problem also you can try. Okay, now quickly the next one. Okay, now this one. See, 1 by d plus 2 e to the power minus 2x sec square 1 plus tan x. Now e to the power minus 2x integral e to the power 2x. Okay, this formula I am using. Okay, right from the beginning this formula I am using. 1 by d plus a on any function fx I am writing. What is this? E to the power minus of ax integral e to the power ax fx dx. Okay, this formula I am using. 1 by d plus a e to the power minus 2x e to the power minus ax integral e to the power ax, and like this function. Okay, e to the power 2x and e to the power minus 2x, it will get cancelled because e to the power 0 is 1. Sec square, this is remaining. Sec square into 1 is sec square, and sec square into 2 tan x like this. Now take integration of these terms. Say integration of sec square is tan, and integration of 2 sec square x into tan x. Here I have shown the integral. See, 2 sec square x tan x is what? Derivative of tan x is present here. Derivative of tan is sec square x. Therefore integration is what? Tan raised to power 1 plus 1 by 2. Okay, means tan square x. This formula we use. What is this formula? If integration of f to the power n into f dash is what? F raised to power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, if derivative of f occurs in the multiplication, the integration of total term is this. The same thing is happened. F is tan and f dash is sec square, like that. The integration of this is tan square x. Next problem, particular integral of this function. Again use this formula, this I am using, and integration of e raised to power x by 1 plus x is what? Log of 1 plus e to the power x. What is the reason? Because derivative of denominator is present in the numerator. Derivative of 1 plus e to the power x is what? Derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x. Means this formula. If derivative of denominator is present in the numerator, then in total integration is what? Log of denominator, like this. This problem, particular integral of this differential equation. Differential equation is given. The particular integral is what? This I am shifting on the right hand side. Here we have two terms. This operator on this one and the same operator on this one. Now 1 by d minus 4 raised to power 3 e to the power 4x. Use this formula. 1 by d minus a to the power 4 e to the power ax is what? X to the power r by factorial r e to the power ax. Here r is 3 and a is 4, like that. Okay. So this x to the power r by factorial r e to the power 4x e to the power ax. And 1 by d minus 4 raised to the power 3 to the power x, we have to this operator I have to operate on this. But this function is what? Not e to the power x. Okay. It is 3 to the power x. 3 to the power x. Therefore 3 to the power x can be written as, you see, this 3 to the power x can be written as, or a to the power x can be written as e to the power log of a into x. A to the power x can be written as e to the power log of a into x. 3 to the power x can be written as e to the power log of 3 into x. E to the power ax function we have repeated here. In that form we have repeated. Now operate operator on e to the power ax. So put d equal to a directly. That's all. Okay. And this you can carry here. These two are same. Either you write down this term here or this term here. It's the same thing. Now the particular integral of this differential equation. Operate this operator on the right hand side. Here we have the product of two operators, but this operator is going to become 0 for d equal to 2. You don't operate this operator initially. This operator is not going to become 0, therefore operate this operator. Put d equal to 2, means 2 square means 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, and 1 by d minus 2 is equal to x. Now we cannot put d equal to 2, because if you put d equal to 2, the denominator will be 0, that we don't know. So 1 by 8 as it is, so that formula we are applying. Or you can write x outside of the operator and take derivative of d minus 2, which is 1, and e to the power 2x. Or you can operate this formula also. You can use this formula also, where r is 1, where r is what? 1, and a is 2x. This problem, particular integral of this function, particular integral, shift this operator on the right hand side. We are operating on cos 1x, means replace d square by minus of 1 square, means d square equal to minus of 1. If you put d square equal to minus 1, what will happen? Minus 1 into d plus d, means minus d plus d will be 0, and this I don't want. Therefore, what to write? Write down x outside of the operator. Denominator is going to become 0 for this thing. And take derivative of this here separately. Now operate this operator again. Replace d square by minus 1, like that, and minus 1 into 3 is minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. So this is the answer. This problem, particular integral of the differential equation, write down this in the capital D form. This is d square plus 6y x square. Particular integral. For particular integral, this we have to shift on the right hand side. Take lowest degree term, means 6 common, d square by 6 plus 1. Take this bracket in the numerator in this way, and 1 plus y to the power minus 1 is 1 minus y plus y square, and so on. Operate each operator, operate each term on x square. 1 into x is x square. Double derivative of x square is 2, 2 by 6 here. Fourth derivative of x square is 0, no need to write. Okay. Now this problem, this one. Particular integral is what? 1 by d square minus d plus 1 on 3x square minus 1. Is it? So you can operate operator on 3x square and the same operator on minus 1, that you can do. Okay. What I am going to do, lowest degree term means 1 is common. Whenever 1 is there, so we don't take one common, because taking one common and not taking one common is the same thing. So this I am going to write in the numerator. Same thing I have written in the numerator in this way. 3x square minus 1. Okay. Now expand it. 1 plus y to the power minus 1 means what? 1 minus y plus y square minus y cube and so on. Write down the first three terms of the expansion, because for MCQs, only for MCQs first three terms are written, because the lengthy problems are not asked in multiple choice question. See, operate each operator. Before that, what I am going to do, 1 minus d square minus d as it is. Now this is the square of this bracket. In square of the bracket, square of each term must be there. Means if you take square of this by using formula a minus b whole square, then it will be what? D raised to power 4 minus 2d cube plus d square. Okay, and there are many terms here. 3x square minus 1. So operate each operator now. 1 multiplied by 3x square minus 1 is 3x square minus 1, and this you write down carefully. Double derivative of 3x square is 6. Double derivative, I am writing directly. Double derivative of d square of this means double derivative of this is 6. Single derivative of this is what? 6x single derivative. Fourth derivative of this is 0. Third derivative of this is 0, and the second derivative of this is what? 6. Is it? Like this. Now this is the answer. Means you can, we don't have space here. The 3x square minus 1 minus 6 is minus 6 plus 6 cancel. This. Okay. After opening the bracket, 3x square minus 1 plus 6x. 3x square minus 1 plus 6x is the particular integral. Now this is for you, this problem is for you. You can solve this problem at your own. Now we stop here. So almost all the varieties I covered in this lecture. In the next lecture, some MCQs on Cauchy's differential equation, Legendre's differential equation, variation of parameter method, and simultaneous differential equation. Okay, those topics I will cover in the next video. Thank you very much.